Hey guys, Gunz here. So I finally did it. I killed Callisto 1,000 times. That's right, 1,000 Callisto kills, and the loot is all banked. I even took track of all the things like GP an hour, kills an hour, the average PK confrontations, and I will show you exactly how to do every single safe spot. So it is going to be a guide as well. I mean, I hope I can teach you guys how to conquer Callisto and become the master of the wildy. So let's head into the video and let's see what we can get from 1,000 kills. Okay guys, well, before we head into the wilderness, it is always a very smart idea to look up some information before we actually go into our slaughter. So to start off, we will look at his max hit, that would be around 60. Then we're gonna look at his defense stats, and that is quite high actually. I mean, he has a low slash defense and stab, but his crush is really good actually. So you would say that you should use stab. The Varrock set has a stab option, and that is quite okay, but the Varrock set gives more crush bonus, so it is okay to use the crush option. Nobody actually knows what's better, but I find the crush option better than the stab option. Then we're gonna look into what is his valuable loot. I mean, he can drop 3 items that actually are from great value: the dragon pickaxe, the tyrannical ring, and the pets. The dragon two-hander is also in the list, but look at it, it's 140k. It is not really what we want. Where we're looking for are the dragon pickaxe and the tyrannical ring to make the bank. So in a 1k KC, we will look at around 5 till 6 dragon pickaxes, and that would be another 15 till 18 million. The tyrannical rings average would be 2, so that would mean we get around 5 million on that. The dragon two-handers, well, we will see it 4 times if we are on the drop rate, and that would be 400k, so that's not really the thing that we want, but an extra is always nice. Then we're gonna look until the rest of his drops. As you can see, he drops a lot of 50k reward items, but that's fine. I mean, they add up eventually, but the things that we actually want are the Renner seeds, the red dragonhide, the mahogany, and the crush nest. I mean, those items are the ones that we want. I mean, they're all worth 300 until 200k, so that's gonna be the juicy bank. But our jackpot would be the Callisto Cup. I mean, who doesn't like themselves a juicy bear walking behind you? So let's go ahead and get into the wild, and let's see what this slaughter can bring us. And there we go, guys, that includes the entire video. I mean, we got 73 million, that is a lot of GP. We got 2 tyrannical rings as I predicted it, but we got 8 dragon two-handers, and that's insanely lucky on the drop rate. But on the other hand, we had 0 pickaxes, guys, 0. We should have gotten at least 6, so that is kinda very unlucky RNG. I actually got the picture here from the loot from 1000 from Jagex, and they ended up by getting 3 dragon pickaxes and 5 dragon two-handers, so they were a little bit lucky in that way. And they also got 4 tyrannical rings, so I think that Jagex actually won the round by having more RNG based items. But after all, I'm very happy with my loot. If you can see, some things really stack up really nicely. I mean, 20,000 mahogany planks, and let's speak about 106 rune pickaxes. Like, what the fuck? The only problem that I had was every time I had loot and I got PK'd, the loot didn't count, so I had to go back actually and made sure that I got another loot in my inventory. Or if I went with a friend, I just claimed, let's say, 2 or 3 of his loot as mine, so I actually came together with 1000 kills and not 900 and 100 gone by PKers. So this is actually loot from 1000. Okay, guys, and that will conclude our final calculation. So the average loot solo is around 1.1 million an hour, but don't forget, that's only when you are lucky with the rings and stuff. Like, if you're not gonna get that stuff, you will be around 600 to 700k. Per kill you make around 73k, and you make around 16 kills an hour, and that's actually without banking conclude. So if you actually add in banking and you're pretty fast with it, it would be around 14 or 15. The average solo kill time was around 3.7 minutes, and that's also including the respawn timer and getting him to the safe spots. Then we move on with the duo loot. So the average loot duo is actually 3.1 million, and that's actually a lot compared to solo, but you have to think about that you actually have to split the loot in 2 people, but you get more than the double amount of kills. You get around 43 kills an hour. The average PKer encounter, that's kind of a funny story, because it is 1 in 4 kills, because sometimes you can get like 4 times in a row, not even a single kill, and get PK'd, but sometimes you can kill him for maybe 30 or 40 kills without ever seeing a PKer. It all depends on the time zone, but I did it always when I was live, and I was on average 1 out of 4 Callisto kills. In totally I killed 4 PKers, but that was just for the fun with the Gmail. I never were that successfully, but I had some fun with 4 people. In totally I killed 536 solo, and in totally I killed 474 duo. I enjoy duo more, but a lot of times it is just nice to be a little bit AFK in the solo safe spot. The final conclusions were my supplies. That is like a big downside, because I almost spent around 21 million just on supplies. That's because I used a lot of restores, super combat potions, brews, stamina pots and anti-potions. And don't forget all your sharks. Like, it actually ended up because per trip I risk around 108k if I die, and if I actually finish the trip I would still use every single supply. Sometimes I get around 10k or 20k leftovers, but eventually I will use it all. And in totally I did a total of 214 trips. And now let's get into our safe zone. So this is my setup I always use for Callisto. It is full Ferox together with the Ardoin Cloak 4, Glory and Rune Globes. You can see that the whole Ferox set actually gives 0 magic reduction, so it actually is fine to wear. But I also bring myself a Black Diad body and a chap, so I have in total of 91 magic defense, so I will be able to run away from barrages, so I can escape more easy. Then in my inventory there is 3 restores, 1 brew, 1 super combat, 1 stamina, 1 antidote, 1 teleporter and a carol, 4 cooked carom runs and a shitload of sharks. And again, if I die I only lose 108k, and if I manage to fuck up my protect item I would only lose 215k, so let's go for it. Make sure your quick parries always are on Piety, protect from melee and protect item. As soon as you walk into him, make sure you give him a hit and then quickly run away. You can use a bow and arrow for like a safer approaching, but I choose to do it like this. All you need to do now is stand behind this tree. You can see 3 trees in a row, and you can just stand on the final one and he will get stuck behind this one. All you have to do now is run all the way over here and hope he only pushes you once. Or not. Oh, he does once. So you get one small push. You see this cross here? You walk all the way over until this cross. You wait here for a couple seconds. 1, 2, you walk over there, and now he spawns there. You can see him just standing there. Boom, and he's completely safe spotted. And there we go, that is the first safe spot location for the cannonballs. Nice. Just do the same thing, just like you did before. Walk all the way over here, and he will get stuck behind this tree. So again, it's the final tree of the whole row of trees. You will get stuck there. Then you can see the other tree all the way over here. What you need to do is stand behind that tree, but that can be a little bit tricky because he will push you away. Just like here, he pushes me, and he pushes me in the open. Now he can actually attack me for some dirty hits, as you can see. So I have to wait all the way he stands here. You're still completely safe. What you do now, you run all the way until you see this big pile of rocks and this tree stump. All you need to do is walk straight in between. Don't cross this line, otherwise you lose his aggro. And just stand behind here and you will get stuck there. All you need to do now is walk all the way over there and simply attack him to enough protect from melee, and you're fine. This safe spot is actually in the single zone, so you are actually completely safe in this area from multiple PKers. If a PKer comes in, you can easily equip yourself to full black DI, run away, and if you have Albury, turn it on because it will protect you from the barraging. Hey guys, well that was the entire video. I'm sorry it took a very long time to explain everything, but I hope I went through every small detail for a total loot of 1,000 kills. I mean, we even got our average of the PKers, we even got, I don't even know, like the money per hour duo solo. I even showed you guys how to safe spot it, so maybe you guys can show me what you can do and maybe you guys can kill it as well for 1,000. Make sure you leave down below a reaction what you think of the video, and also give me more ideas for the future because I would like to do another 1,000, let's say Vetion. Okay, so just throw some ideas, throw some stuff, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I see you guys on the next episode of whatever I make.